boys and girls. This is Miss Robbie. I'm so happy to be here with you. I hope you're comfortable and you've got your little listening ears on. And I'm going to have Mr. Squiggles help me out today in showing you some different things that I think you'll enjoy. Another thing we're going to talk about is praying. And praying is just simply talking to Jesus. So one thing I would like for us to try to do and remember is this little poem. And it says, when I talk to God today, God today, God today. When I talk to God today, I will fold my hands. So that's what you do. You just fold your hands and you can put your head down if you want. And you just pray. Anything you want to say to God, He is listening to you all the time. So I will say, Dear Jesus, thank you for these wonderful boys and girls. Please keep them safe and keep them happy. Amen. So I'm hoping that you will learn how to pray, and it will make you feel better when you do. If you're feeling sad, you can pray and ask God to help you feel better. If you have a bobo or a boo-boo, whichever you call it, you can pray and say, God, that hurts. Can I feel a little better? And I'm sure that He will help you. I want to say hello to some of my friends, Freya and Piper, and Scout and Indy, Jack and Addie, Maverick, Savannah, and Linda. It's good to say hello. I hope you're watching, and I hope you enjoy it. So now I want us to turn this way, and I want you to look at this. This is called a calendar, and a calendar is going to tell you what day it is. So when you get up on Sunday, you go to church. That is a church day, as I call it. That's a church day. And every day has a different number. Today is the 1st of September. And so that's why you see the 1. And it's September, time to go back to school. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be doing things that you might do in school. So that's the little calendar. And now I've got Mr. Owl here. And Mr. Owl is going to help me go from the calendar. Fly, fly, fly. He's going a long way right over here. Thank you, Mr. Owl. And Mr. Owl is a burrowing owl. He lives in the ground. He does not live in a tree. He doesn't live in a barn. He lives in the ground. That's why they call him a burrowing owl. Bye, Mr. Owl. Now, we've got some different things here, and I hope you recognize, what color is that? You know what color that is. I mean, that's a simple one. That is blue. That's right. It's blue. And what is this? That's also blue. It's a butterfly. It's a butterfly. And a butterfly there is blue. What is that? It has so many legs. It's got 8 legs. It's an octopus. There's a blue octopus. And a little bluebird. Just a sweet little bluebird. Blue paw. And a blue hand. Do you have a blue hand? I don't have a blue hand. But we're just pretending that is a blue hand. The dot is blue. Oh, I've got lots of things that are blue. Oh, what is that? Oh, it feels so good. It's a fan. It's a blue fan. And one thing I want us to do, along with learning the color blue, is we're going to talk about the letter O. Oh, you see how it just goes around in a circle, round in a circle. An owl, just like our little owl, starts with an O. An octopus starts with an O. So if you can get just any piece of paper and a pen, crayon, anything, Mom will get it for you. I want you to draw a big circle, big circle, big circle, big circle. And then for you 4-year-olds, I want you to draw a little circle, little circle, little circle, little circle. And get it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's what it is. That's the letter O. And it's fun to draw. Little and big. All of you can draw big and little. You might even make a face. There you go. How about that? Make different things with the O. So we got, let's count. One horse. That's the number one. Everybody knows one. Number one. One octopus, right there. One owl, right there. And one face, right there. And I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to show you this picture that I love, love, love so much. And this is Jesus, right here. He's the Son of God, and he loves children. He loves you. He loves all children. He's smiling. He is so happy to have them all around him. So he loves it when they pray. Look at the little lamb right there. Isn't that sweet? One little lamb. There's a little lamb. So anytime you want to pray, you pray to Jesus. And here's a picture of Jesus praying to his Father. And his Father is God. You see, he has his hands together, and he's looking up to heaven. And he's praying to his Father. And there's a little girl. She's on her knees, praying with her hands together. All right. I just wanted to show you that. Now I've got something else for you, and you're going to help me count. Now this is what? What is that? It's so tiny. I hope you can see it, but it's a car. It's a little blue car. And how many cars are there? One. We only see one little car. Now watch it. Watch it now. There, you don't have to follow. There you go. That's one little car. All right, how many cars? One. One little car. All right, watch it. Wrong way. There it goes. One little car. All right, and I've got one blue plane. Everybody likes planes. They just go everywhere. They take off and they fly. Have you ever been in a plane? I have. It can be scary, but it's not. You can just look out the window and see the clouds, and you're so high up. So let's take this one little plane. Doink. And it's gone away, but there was just one. Now, here's one more plane. And I don't think I can find the other ones. I'm going to let one more go. Remember, this is one plane. He didn't go far. He stayed right there. That is one blue plane. And the next time we visit, I'll have some more things in a different color as well as the blue. And I think that's all for that. I do have a couple of, what are those? Everybody knows what these are, and I hope you eat them because they're very good for you. And they're round, and they're orange, and they're wonderful. And they start with the letter O. How about that? Wonderful. Ask your mommy sometimes if you can have an orange. They're very, very good for you, and they taste wonderful and sweet. All right, that's that. I've got one more picture to show you. I want you to look at this. Do you see that picture? That picture is an octopus, just like the one here. But this is what a real octopus looks like. And they're big. How about that? You can hardly see them. And that's how they catch fish. Fish will swim right by them and not even know that they're there. And then that octopus grabs that fish and eats it. How about that? And you have 2 legs. They have 8 legs. How about that? We have 2 and they have 8. And it is an octopus, and it starts with the O, the letter O. And it's one octopus right there. O and octopus and 1. All right. And that's an octopus, and I wanted you to see that because they're beautiful. I love them. All right. Now it's time for our special friends Ugg, Bug, and Wug. And they're kitty cats. And they go on so many adventures. They visit so many places. You never know where they're going to go. You'll be surprised at all the places they go. And so it's time for us to start our little puppet theater. Mr. Jim, my husband, is going to help with this. He loves Ugg, Bug, and Wug. His daddy told him about Ugg, Bug, and Wug when he was a little boy. And so it's wonderful. These stories, I think you will love them, but you have to listen. Put that listening cap on and watch with your eyes, and you will love them too. All right, Ugg, Bug, and Wug.
Once upon a time, there were 3 cats. Ugg was a black cat. Bug was a big old sort of brown cat. And Wug was a striped cat.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
Hi, Miss Robbie.
Hi there. You look so pretty.
Yes, well, we are pretty. We're cats, after all. Well, you know, one of the things... Where did you go? Oh, there you are. One of the things we like to do is to travel. We like to go different places.
Ooh.
But, you know, because we're cats, we can't really go too far because, well, we have to be very careful crossing the street. And once we get there, on the other side, we're still pretty close to home. So we would like to travel. Where do we want to travel? We decide where we'd like to go, and then we hop in a special machine called a Bitsy.
A Bitsy.
That's right, it's a Bitsy. And what makes a Bitsy special is that anytime you want to go anywhere, any place on the world, around the globe, all we have to do is get there inside the Bitsy, and we set the dial, and it takes us to where we want to go. So, we're going to get into the Bitsy right now. So, I'm going to have to, I'm going to hop in right here.
It's a Bitsy.
And I've got to make room for Wug. Oh my goodness. Oh, get out of my way. You keep getting, your foot is right in my face. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. All right. I think we all made it. All right. Here we go. Here's the Bitsy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where do we want to go today? How about Australia?
Ooh.
Let's set it for Australia. There's a little dial down in there. Australia. Push the button and boom. We're in Australia.
Oh.
We just hopped out of the Bitsy and we're in Australia. Where is Australia? You've probably never heard of it. Well, maybe you have. Australia is on the other side of the world from where we live.
Wow.
And it's a place that they sometimes call down under, because if you look at a big round globe, the United States is on top and Australia is down under on the bottom. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, it makes sense to me. So, what are we going to do now that we're in Australia? Well, you know, Australia has a lot of very flat land, and there aren't that many trees in that part of Australia. In fact, once you get away from the ocean and you start heading out that way towards the back part of the country, they call it the outback. Why do they call it the outback? Does it have an outback restaurant? That's a joke, that's a joke. You know, they have a restaurant in the United States called Outback Steakhouse. Well, it's named after Australia. Not a promotional consideration in that message, boys and girls. Sorry. Anyway, we are in Australia, and we're going to go look for a special kind of animal that you see only in Australia. What would that be? It's called a kangaroo. A kangaroo? What's that? Well, it hops. I don't know if I can pretend to be a kangaroo or not, but I'll try. Okay? They get on their back legs and they hop. Boing, 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 boing. And they have long tails, like mine, and they use it to balance with. And then they hop, and they hop, and they hop. And that's how they run. They don't just run, they hop. Hop, hop, hop. Hey, watch it. You're gonna knock me right over. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So now, we are going to look for some kangaroos. Do you see any? No? Oh, well, maybe we should go look for one. Oh, wait, there's one right over there. I'll call out and we'll see if I'll see if we can get his attention. Oh, I don't know if they can see that picture there. You have to leave that for later. There is a kangaroo over there, and you know what? He has a little pouch. That's a pouch right there on its stomach. I think that might be a lady kangaroo, and that's where they carry their babies. Why do they carry babies in their pouch? Well, because when the babies are born, they're too small to walk around all by themselves, so the mommy has to keep them in the pouch. Oh, isn't that interesting? Why, yes it is, because we cats don't have pouches like kangaroos. And we also don't bounce around like kangaroos. Well, that's very interesting. Hey, you know what? I'm hungry. Well, we're talking about kangaroos. No, we're talking about food right now. Bug, we were talking about kangaroos. But I'm hungry. I would like something to eat. Well, you're kind of big. I don't know if you really need anything to eat right now. Well, listen, that's just the way I am, and I'm hungry. Can we get some fish sandwiches somewhere? Fish sandwiches? Does anybody know where we can get some fish sandwiches? Yes, there's a store right over there selling fish sandwiches. I would like 50 fish sandwiches, please. 50? What are you, crazy? No, I'm hungry. Well, hold on just a minute. Hey, Ugg. Yeah. Can Bug have 50 fish sandwiches? Oh, sure. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go eat 50 fish sandwiches. Bye. Ah, that crazy cat. Well, what else are we going to do while we're in Australia? Well, did you know that sometimes if you were to walk way, way far into the great outback of Australia where it's really flat and it's really dry, you might run into some people who live there and they have a musical instrument. You mean like a piano? No, it's more like a flute. But it's really long and big and makes a funny noise. It's called a didgeridoo. A what? A didgeridoo. Could you tell me what it sounds like? Well, I'll try. That is a silly sound. No, but when they actually play the didgeridoo, it really sounds interesting and very musical. And they like it down there, and so everybody who lives in Australia knows what a didgeridoo is and what it sounds like. Why don't you try to sound like a didgeridoo? I don't know. Wee, 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 wee. No, a little bit lower. Well, that's close enough. Hey, you know what? I think it might be getting me... excuse me. I don't feel too good. I just ate 50 fish sandwiches. You ate 50? 50 fish sandwiches? You did? That's too many. I don't feel good. Oh, gosh. Oh, excuse me. I'll be back. Uh-oh. I don't think he's feeling very well. Maybe we should wait a few minutes before we go back home because, you know, if he's not feeling well, he might have a really, really, really big mess in our bitsy. So we'll just wait. Say, isn't Australia pretty? Yes, it is. There are lots of things to see in Australia. And maybe next time we come back, we'll see something else besides kangaroos and didgeridoos. Okay, Bug, are you ready? Okay, I feel better now. I had a little bit of time there to feel better after all those 50 fish sandwiches. They were really good, by the way. Okay, let's hop in the bitsy and go home, okay? Oh, yeah. Push the button. We're going to go back home again. How did we get all the way back home in just about 2 or 3 seconds? We went halfway around the world. That's faster than any airplane that has ever flown in the sky. I know, it's a bitsy. That's why we call it that, because we get there in just a little bitsy of time, if you know what I mean. Hey, who's that over there? Why, that looks like our friend Slinky. Hey, Slinky, how you doing? Where have you been, Bug and Wug? We have been to Australia. Australia? You haven't been to Australia. That's halfway around the world. Yes, we did too. We went to Australia, didn't we? Uh-huh, we sure did. And not only that, but I ate 50 Australian fish sandwiches. You didn't eat 50 fish sandwiches in Australia. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Well, I did. The other cats didn't. Well, I don't think you went. In fact, my friend Krabby here, we both don't think you went to Australia, do we? Nah, you didn't go to Australia. We sure did. You know how I can show you? We have some sand from the great outback in Australia. See the sand right here? That is, that's sand from Australia. Whoa, you did! You did go to Australia. Yeah, I told you so. Well, okay. All right, well, see you next time. Okay, Krabby, go back home and be Krabby with Slinky. Well, boys and girls, I know that you've enjoyed meeting us, and we kind of went pretty quickly for you in our Bitsy, but we're going to have lots of adventures with Miss Robbie. Hey, Miss Robbie.
Hey, I was so glad to see you. I'm so happy that you got to go to Australia. How nice. So I'm sure that you'll be going to other places around the world.
Is she talking to us? Yes, she is talking to us.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well.
Thank you so much for visiting. I look forward to your next visit. Thank you, Mr. Jim, for helping.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Mr. Jim. All right, well, we're going to go to sleep now because we're very tired from traveling around Australia. Okay, bye now.
Goodbye. All right, boys and girls, wasn't that wonderful? I've got one more thing to show you. And you're going to have to really, really, really think about this, okay? Now, I'm going to hide something in the box. And it's a mystery. And I'll give you clues so that you can tell me what you think is in here. Now, it has feathers, and you've seen it because I showed it to you. He's brown. He lives in the ground. Do you know what it is? Who it is? Who? There's a clue. It sounds like who, who. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Look who it is. It's Ollie the Owl. Well, hello there. How are you? Were you scared in that box? No, good. I'm glad. All right, well, I'll see you next time as well. Thank you for helping. All right? Bye-bye, kids. I'll see you next time. Loved being here with you. Woo. And here's Australia. You see the kangaroo? That's the animal that they were talking about. That's a kangaroo, and she has a pouch, and her baby lives right down in that pouch. How about that? There are lots of wonderful things in Australia. And I'm sure that the cats will talk to you about some of those things. So, thank you for letting us visit you, Australia. Goodbye, kangaroos. Goodbye, goodbye. Till next time.